Sheila Kitzinger's Being Born, published in 1986, serves as an informative nonfiction book tailored for young readers, addressing the perennial question that often piques children's curiosity: where do babies come from? With a delicate and accessible writing style, Kitzinger guides readers through the prenatal journey, starting from conception and culminating in childbirth. What distinguishes Being Born is the inclusion of life-size, full-color photographs depicting fetal development, skillfully captured by the Swedish photographer Lennart Nilsson. Praise for the book is abundant, with publishers weekly hailing it as an awe-inspiring work, and Booklist bestowing upon it a starred review. Kitzinger employs a second-person narrative perspective throughout most of the book, directly addressing the young reader as you. By adopting this viewpoint, Kitzinger effectively immerses the reader into the narrative, transforming the book into a personal journey of the reader's own birth. In the introductory note to the reader sharing this book with a child, Kitzinger and Nilsson clarify that the book isn't centered around the birth of a sibling, but rather focuses on the baby's experience of birth. Throughout Being Born, Kitzinger employs sensory-rich language and often poetic descriptions to convey the fetus's experiences within the womb, detailing what it can perceive, hear, see, and do while nestled within the uterus. The book commences with almost fairy tale-like phrasing, inviting readers to imagine once you were in a small, dark place inside your mother's body. However, Kitzinger seamlessly incorporates precise biological terminology, ensuring that the young readers are introduced to and comfortable with accurate medical vocabulary. She provides simplified yet accurate definitions for terms such as semen, the placenta, and the uterus. Moreover, Kitzinger employs comparisons to the natural world, making it easy for children to grasp the scale and development of a fetus. For instance, she likens the muscles of the uterus to the muscles in the reader's arms and legs, illustrating how they become firm when active. Kitzinger also draws parallels between the ovum developing in the uterus and the transformation of a seed into a blossoming flower. Initially, she describes the fetus as resembling a sprouting bean or a seahorse, making the concepts relatable and comprehensible to young readers. Kitzinger draws comparisons to help young readers grasp the developmental stages of the fetus. She likens the weight of the 9 to 10-week-old fetus to that of a chicken egg. The emerging fetal arms are described as resembling sprouts. Nilsson's meticulously detailed photographs provide vivid depictions of each step in the prenatal journey. These photographs are set against black backgrounds, often spanning entire pages of a 2-page spread. Larger images of the fetus often extend seamlessly across both pages, while smaller, inset photographs document the fetus's growth at key milestones, such as 5 weeks, 11 weeks, 5 months, and 6 months, highlighting its progress and relative size. To ensure focus on the images and text, Kitzinger presents her accompanying text in white against the black backdrop, creating a stark visual contrast that eliminates any potential distractions. She begins by explaining that at the very outset, there was no you, only your mother's ovum, poised to initiate the process of creating a baby. Kitzinger meticulously outlines how the ovum journeys into the uterus and describes the moment it's fertilized by your father's sperm. She candidly narrates the act of conception as a result of your mother and father feeling a deep sense of love, clarifying the physical mechanics involved when the penis enters the vagina and releases semen. Kitzinger proceeds to elucidate how the ovum and sperm unite into a single cell, which then begins dividing into a shimmering silvery blackberry of cells that firmly implant in the uterus. The narrative proceeds to highlight what a developing fetus can do at various stages. For instance, at 9 or 10 weeks, you have the capacity to make funny faces. By 11 weeks, you can simulate swimming like a fish and manipulate your arms and legs. Gradually, you become attuned to your mother's presence and can hear her voice. At 7 months, your eyes open, and at 8 months, you practice moving your feet and assume the proper position for the impending birth. The book briefly deviates from accompanying photographs on 2 pages to convey that seasons have passed during the reader's growth inside their mother. Kitzinger explains how the mother's uterus eventually opens, leading to the reader's journey through the birth canal. In the book's final pages, photographs vividly depict a newborn, still connected to the umbilical cord, nestled on the mother's chest. Kitzinger provides a detailed explanation of the umbilical cord's detachment and how the spot where it was attached is precisely where your belly button can now be found. She narrates the infant's initial sensory experiences, including the ability to breathe air, perceive colors, feel the gentle touch of hands, and discern the comforting voice of their mother. Concluding the book, photographs capture the newborn engaged in breastfeeding, while Kitzinger remarks, "You sucked and sucked until you fell asleep," encapsulating this tender moment of bonding. Sheila Kitzinger, a British author, professor, and social anthropologist with a focus on pregnancy and women's health, emphasizes the importance of educating and empowering women to take charge of their pregnancies and make informed choices about childbirth. Her extensive body of work comprises over 20 books, including titles such as The Experience of Childbirth and Ourselves as Mothers. Notably, she initiated the Birth Crisis Network in Britain, a support network for women facing emotional challenges following childbirth. Her dedication to this field earned her recognition as a member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, MBE, in 1982. Lennart Nielsen, the illustrator behind Being Born, boasts an equally distinguished career. Nielsen's contributions have graced the pages of renowned publications such as National Geographic, Time, and Life magazines. He received an Emmy Award for his involvement in the Nova documentary, The Miracle of Life, 1982. Nielsen's pioneering work in endoscopic photography enabled him to capture the earliest stages of life, with his micro-images of cells and fetuses making their debut in the book A Child is Born, 1965. Recognized as both an esteemed medical photographer and a scientist, Nielsen was honored with an honorary doctorate from Sweden's prestigious Karolinska Institute in recognition of his groundbreaking scientific discoveries. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.